So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K19. In today's video, we're going to be doing another fantasy draft rebuild. You guys pretty much always love when I do these. I think they're normally a very big hit. Today is going to be the first time, though, we're kind of using updated rosters with all the rookies. So like Zion, John Morant, RJ Barrett, all those guys will be in here. So we're going to get the chance to use them today with a fantasy draft. If you don't know, basically the way I do these is I close my eyes, select a random team. I have no idea what the draft order. It's set on random, so not that it really matters if I did select a team, but makes it fun. Why not? So the eyes are shut. We will stop and figure out what team we're going to use in 3, 2, and 1. And we end up with the Toronto Raptors. Works for me. It's going to be a fantasy draft. They'll probably end up making like 6 or 7 picks. Then we'll be done. It is going to be... Oh, we actually have the 4th overall pick. That's actually huge. Okay. So I've actually never really had to pick this high. So like Harden, Curry, Davis. I think I'm honestly... You know what? I've like literally never been able to use James Harden. So when I do, I actually want to see how high Zion goes, which should be like very, very interesting if he does get taken relatively high. Because if he doesn't, I mean, I'll obviously take him. I don't think he's been drafted yet. Is Zion? Yep. I'm taking him there. Why wouldn't I? So we have a power forward and we have a shooting guard at this point. And I could technically, you know what I might do? I might cheese the game a little bit because... Yeah, if you move Gallinari down to small forward, his overall actually jumps up a bunch as well, and then I'm going to probably trade him for something really good. So at this point, other than that, I think we're just going to start drafting really young guys, see how that can go. Like Cam Reddish is still here, Tyler Hero, Romeo Langford. Okay. So let's see. Let's just keep scrolling, see how good we can get. I mean, obviously it's a very deep roster because there's all the new guys. So is there anybody here I really want? Like Markelle Fultz is here, but just... Ugh. Is it official that we can call him a bust at this point? I feel like we definitely should be able to, like realistically, but I don't know. There's still people out there that will never do it. But okay, there's a couple guys here I do like. All right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm so indecisive about these things. Like Ibaka's here, Redick. Hayward could have some trade value. Yeah, we're going to take Gordon Hayward for now. We're going to end up moving him. Now I'm going to go young guys. So now I'm going to take like Cam Reddish here, who's also going to be able to develop. Really, the best thing you can do in these is kind of draft young guys and then trade them or just let them develop because they're also on cheap contracts, which is very nice. Kevin Porter Jr. is here, but you know what? I think, did I just see Pat Beverly here? I'm going to take Patrick Beverly. That's some good defense that I definitely do need. Other young guys, Kevin Porter Jr., definitely wouldn't mind having him on the team. I'm going to make one more pick, and then I'm going to send the rest of the draft, and then we will be all set. So our final draft pick here is going to be... Ooh, I got to do it. Bol, welcome to the team. I'll see you guys with the rotation. So this is how the team is currently looking. Obviously, James Harden's here. Gallinari, Zion, Hayward, Beverly, Reddish. Okay, it's not a bad team at all. What I think I'm going to end up doing probably is... Who's our center at the moment? Our center is Daniel Tice, which isn't great. So I think I'm going to trade Gallinari for a starting center because watch, if you move Gallinari down to small forward, he's an 89. If you move Zion, he's an 84. But... Gallinari either for a center or a really good point guard. Probably center because I don't mind starting Patrick Beverly there in year 1. So Danilo Gallinari, let's see what it is. Let's see some trade options here. Center, we can get Donkey, Jared Allen. Oladipo's nice. Kemba, Adams. Okay. I really want a good center like Lonzo and Derek Favors, Chris Paul and Sabonis. That actually kind of knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone if we're being totally honest because that's a center and a point guard for me. Yeah, let's do that trade. Welcome to the team. We do have to get rid of Tyus Jones. It's not the end of the world. So Chris Paul, now back playing with James Harden. Who knows how that one's going to go. Hayward can get a start for the year and then Sabonis as well. So the bench is actually, honestly, pretty decent. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and trade Dorian Finney-Smith for a backup power forward. And then we're going to call it a year. I mean, this team's a lot better than I honestly thought we'd be at this point. So if we could just get some sort of big man power forward that I'm looking for, like Scalabus here, just really ain't it. All right, Kyle O'Quinn. We also get a trade exception. Works for me. So our backup center is going to be... Okay, so I'm actually going to send Bol to the G League. Same with Daniel Gafford, but I actually do have to go sign a free agent. So if I can sign like Garrett Temple, he's not going to play, but it's fine. I'll send Gafford and Bol to the G League because eventually maybe Bol could start for me. You never know. Probably not, but it would be interesting. So Gafford going to go to the G League as well. We're going to go here, and we're going to slide... whoops, daisies. We're going to slide down Kyle O'Quinn. He's only 6'10", to the backup power forward spot, and let's see how this rotation is looking now. So Beverly's going to play about 25 off the bench, Reddish about 18, Tice 15, O'Quinn's going to get about 10, and then Temple, yeah, is not going to play. So 34, yeah. Hayward 33. Zion's going to get 35, and we're going to go 32 there. So, yeah, that's going to be the rotation. I do want to give Harden actually, no, we're going to go 37 and 33. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. So, Chris Paul, James Harden back together again just in Toronto. Gordon Hayward, Zion Williamson, and Domantas Sabonis. Bench, Beverly, Reddish, Tice, and O'Quinn. This is a really good team. I honestly expect to go really far into the playoffs, and I'll see you guys at the end of the first year. So as I expected, a really good first year. Harden actually ends up winning MVP. We go 68 and 14, 29, almost 30 points per game for him, 5.5 rebounds, 9 assists. What I also realized I forgot to do is show you guys who's on every team, so I'll do that after. Zion also wins Rookie of the Year. Montrezl Harrell's 6-man. Giannis, Nikola Jokic, and Nick Nurse does get Coach of the Year for us. This low-key could be winning every award challenge video. But no, we're probably not going to do that today. So feel free to stop at pretty much any point. See who is on your favorite team. I'm sure it's all spread out decently even anyways, because it's normally how these rebuilds go until free agency the first year, of course. Then somebody always signs some random guy, and it pretty much ends up getting screwed up. But yeah, so we got to hop in here with the playoffs. It's going to be us and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I have no idea who they have here in the first round. But again, can't really complain because I think we're better than everybody, if we're being totally honest. It's going to be us and Brooklyn here in round number 2. I'll show you guys quickly who they do have on their team. Terrence Ross, Porzingis, Harrell, Lowry. Okay, that's a pretty good team. Otto Porter, Dennis Schroeder. That's not a bad team. Evan Fournier, I saw. It's a pretty deep team, definitely. I don't know if they're going to be better than us because I feel like superstars just kind of take over in the playoffs. But definitely should be an interesting competition. We end up winning in 5. Not a big deal. Us and the Celtics, who ended up with Kyrie. That one kind of stings a little bit. And Al Horford. That one definitely stings a little bit. Okay, well, thanks, 2K. We're going to be facing them here in the East Finals. It's Phoenix and the Lakers over there in the East. We end up beating the Celtics in 5. Are we going for the 3-peat today? Let's see who the Suns have on their team. Giannis, that helps. They also have DeAndre Jordan. So it's basically just Giannis. If we can contain him, then we're going to win the series. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. I will not be hopping into the game if we do end up winning right now because I'm sure we'll be back. Okay, maybe I won't get the chance to hop in anyways because, of course, we're going to a Game 7. So maybe I will hop in if it's close or if I need to. Seriously? Seriously, well, I seriously did not think that we were going to lose that. I mean, it was Giannis and DeAndre Jordan, unless I just missed somebody, which I don't think I did. That's awesome. Love when that happens. Nicholson, you want to come here? You can stay, I guess. I don't really care. You're fired. Do we have any A trainers? Yes, we do. So you are going to be fired, Randy Martin. It's nice that we have a head coach that's good. It does save us a little bit of money. Peterson, if you'd like to come here, I would, of course, appreciate it. And we get everybody there. So let's head up to the draft at this point. Excuse me, we do not have any good picks. We have the last pick in the whole draft. I did sign Hayward to a contract extension, so I could trade him before the draft if I did want to do that. Other than that, Bol is a 79. Gafford is a 78. Shelvin Mack, I'm not sure how he ended up on this team. So a first-round pick from the Bucks works more than okay with me, especially because he wasn't even getting any minutes. So I could look to move Hayward for a pick in this year's draft. Did start for us. Did I forget to show stats? I think I did. I definitely did. Yeah, I definitely forgot to show these. My bad on that one. Didn't really realize that I did that. Rebounds was Zion. I don't know. How did I skip that? It's like a habit at this point. Kind of weird, but you know what? It's cool. So Hayward is definitely somebody I do want to look to maybe move for a draft pick, like pick 5 from the Bucks. And they want a first for Shelvin Mack. Didn't we just trade you Shelvin Mack? Do I have anybody else in this team who I would consider trading who's not expired? Actually, here, that's the better way to do it. Not really. You can have Tice. Works for me. We now have the 5th overall pick. We are a very young team, though, besides, like, a couple guys up here. Like, Zion, obviously, second-year player now. Like, all of these guys literally are. And then we're going to have another rookie. So, could I maybe move Chris Paul? I love Chris Paul, but he's making $38 million, and I just don't know if I can realistically do that. If I do Paul and pick 5, do I get any offers? McCollum and Dinwiddie? No, that's just not going to happen. Actually, I'll just look at every position, I guess, see what sort of offers we get. John Wall, no. Could I maybe get Porzingis, who I haven't traded for in a minute? Nets would require $5 million more. How about you go ahead and give me Cody Zeller, and I'll give you pick 5 as well. I kind of want Porzingis. I'm not going to lie. Actually, I can also give you can have Daniel Gafford as well, who only has 1.5-star trade. Are you kidding me? All right, well, I tried. Booker could be a very valuable. Actually, where the hell is he going to play next to Harden? Because neither of them can play small forward. D'Lo, I could just move down to the point guard spot. That could be an interesting option. Chris Paul, $6 million more. How about if you go ahead and give me Frank Ntilikina, or he's a free agent. Dragan Bender, who's making $17 million. Okay, if I do this, you're not getting the 5th overall pick. I'll do this, and I'll also go ahead and give you Daniel Gafford, who, again, is probably not going to play behind Bol Bol. And they agree to that. Okay, so D'Angelo Russell is going to start at point guard for us. It's unfortunate he's listed as a shooting guard because it means his overall is going to go down a little bit. He's only an 87, though, so it's not that bad. I don't know how in God's green earth Dragan Bender is making $17 million, but have fun in Cleveland. There's just no way that was happening. So we do have pick 5 here. Our backcourt is all set for the whole video. Depending who's here at 5, I mean, this is a very guard-heavy class, which does kind of suck, especially when you do have 2 guards. So Khalil Whitney went number 1. It's normally always Anthony Edwards. Wiseman would have been so nice. Is there any way I can trade for Wiseman? I didn't even see what team he ended up on. That probably is important. Oh my God, they want to give me James Wiseman. Okay, is there any way I can do it without Bol Bol? I would prefer heavily not to give up Bol Bol. Who's still under deal here that I could theoretically give up? I wouldn't want to give up Kevin Porter Jr., but if I had to, yeah, the world's not going to end. Kevin Porter Jr., it's fine. It sucks, but yeah, we'll live. I don't even think he was in the rotation last year. Okay, Wiseman, welcome to the team. Definitely going to be either our starting power forward or our starting center. Most likely center because I would like to re-sign. Actually, I could re-sign Sabonis and then play Zion at the small forward position. That definitely could be a thing. Might be pretty interesting, honestly, if we go that route. So Domantas Sabonis doesn't actually even want that much money, which is kind of nice because normally, I mean, it's not like he does, but like, it's nice not to have to pay guys a bunch of money. So we're going to announce the rights on pretty much everybody there. And I think that's actually the way we're going to go for this upcoming season. We're going to slide Sabonis down to the power forward spot. Zion's going to go an 86 and an 84 there for Sabonis, respectfully. So our starting 5 is all figured out. I haven't gotten Wiseman in a minute. I used to get him all the time. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to get a backup power forward, and we're all set for the year. I definitely want a kind of a stretch 4 who can shoot. Like Bielitsa's not bad. Williams, who's just like a good 3-point shooter. Honestly, Bielitsa's not. He is 32, which kind of sucks. Christian Wood is here. He's only 75, though. No way I can afford like Montrezl Harrell now. Okay. Had to give it a try. Had to try. All right. We'll sign Bielitsa for a 2-year deal. It's a good stretch 4 option. It's not horrible. It's not great. Maybe I'll try to trade him. We'll see. But for now, we're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So we're going to do this trade with the Kings, setting them Bielitsa a second and a first for a first-round pick and Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh definitely can stretch the floor really well. He's also much younger, which is nice. He's not going to regress. So Reddish is going to be our 6th man, play 25. Beverly going to get about 18. Vonleh 15. Actually, we're going to swap this. We're going to get 10 here, and we're going to get 15 here to Bol Bol. So other than that, Harden's going to play 36. We'll go 35 here, 35. I guess we'll just divvy him up between these two. Yeah, we're all set. That's going to be the rotation here. Year number 2, D'Angelo Russell, James Harden, Zion Williamson, Domantas Sabonis, and James Wiseman. Not really good shooting between these 3 right here, but we'll figure it out. Bench, Reddish, Beverly, Bol Bol, Noah Vonleh. Let's try to go win a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So a really solid year. We go 73-9. James Harden wins MVP once again, so I'll take it. Wiseman also wins Rookie of the Year. Maybe 3 MVPs and 3 Rookie of the Years, along with 3 Coach of the Years. That would be a pretty cool challenge. Whiteside, 6th man in Orlando. Giannis even Player of the Year. Colin Sexton, Most Improved. Nick Nurse does get Coach of the Year once again. So, excuse me. I'm feeling pretty good about the way this team is at. Player stats in the year, Harden, Williamson, oh my God. D'Lo, Wiseman, I mean, insane rookie year. Reddish, not bad off the bench. Sabonis definitely could potentially be a trade candidate this offseason, just seeing what sort of options we could get for him. Kind of improve, maybe look for more of a stretch 4. I mean, Sabonis is not like, you know what I mean, but just seeing if we can get a better overall. Maybe try to win the lottery, go for like a Porzingis, something like that. We're up 3-1 on Detroit here in the first round. We end up winning in 5 games. Round number 2 here, I have no idea who's on the Orlando Magic. I know Whiteside is, but other than that, LeVert, Ingram, John Collins, Aldridge, that's not a very good team at all. I think we're going to go ahead and be able to pick up the W here. We're up 2-0, 3-0, and yeah, thanks for coming, Orlando. We end up sweeping them. Eastern Conference Finals times, us and the Knicks. Who the Knicks got? Trae Young, is that who this is? Thad Young, okay. Jimmy Butler, Blake Griffin. It's not a bad team. Look at the Knicks finally getting some superstars. Not too bad, nonetheless. We are up 3-0 on them, and we do end up winning in 4, and it's going to be us and the Oklahoma City Thunder, who do have Steph Curry. That helps. Jaren Jackson Jr., Mitchell Robinson. Okay, it's an all right team. It's not that good. So let's see if we can potentially end up maybe sweeping them here and hop into a game next year. We're all set. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of year number 3. Or no, geez, I'll see you guys in free agency. All right, so here in the offseason, definitely do want to make sure we do retain our whole coaching staff. Nick Nurse is, I guess, a free agent. Is that the right term for for a head coach? I guess maybe, or maybe it's just not under contract, I guess. So let's head up to the draft at this point. We do have no picks in this year's draft. Could maybe look to move on from Sabonis. I mean, he is an 86 overall, but actually it's a B- 3-point shot. I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch a ton of Pacers games. I don't really know how good of a shooter good to have a motherfucker. How good of a stretch 4 or 5 Domantas Sabonis is. But if I could definitely maybe look to improve, we're not seeing any great options here. I mean, Montrezl Harrell, Yusuf Nurkic aren't bad. But I kind of want to try to get Porzingis. You know, it would be cool. Will it happen? Probably not. What's wrong with this? The Raptors would require $1 million more. I would also be willing to give you Noah Vonleh. As much as it hurts, I'd probably give you Patrick Beverley as well. Along with I'll give you first round pick here, first round pick, and first round pick. How about if instead of these two, I actually have to include one of them. Who's under contract? Would I give you Wiseman? That's a lot for Porzingis. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I'll give you Beverly. Actually, you know what? No, I'll give you Vonleh. They have the same trade value. Why would I ever do that? Okay, I'll do this, and then one more first. Yeah, didn't think so. I had to try. Definitely couldn't have hurt to try. Blake Griffin, I feel like it's kind of like a similar move. But honestly, I wouldn't mind it at all. So Tatum's also here. He's a free agent, though. Siakam, I do get quite a bit. Kevin Love is kind of a stretch guy, but he's also 32 at this point. I'm not sure, honestly. Maybe we'll roll with them. You know what? If I can get Blake, Blake's actually a free agent. I could actually wait till Blake does sign somewhere. So we're not going to be drafting anybody this year. That's a definite no. Actually, Blake might have a player option. I feel like he definitely does. Blake Griffin definitely has a player option, doesn't he? Yeah, Blake Griffin had a player option. Okay, so Sabonis, we would acquire $12 million more. Well, I guess that kind of means we have to move Beverly in any sort of deal for Blake Griffin, which kind of sucks. I love that defense coming off the bench. But for Blake Griffin, probably going to be worth it. Just take as many firsts as it takes, and it's such an overpay, but yeah, we're going to do it. Not that big of a deal. I mean, the backup point guard is only playing 10, 15 minutes a night anyways, so Blake Griffin did average in New York 18 points. His per 36 numbers were pretty good, so honestly, we're all set at the starting 5 position. Let me get through qualifying offers. None of you will be getting qualifying, so let me see what we need here in free agency. We need a backup point guard. We need... I'm actually going to trade Noah Vonleh along with a pick for a different stretch 4 off the bench, just a backup big man. I mean, Bol is kind of a good backup big man, but shooting guards like Avery Bradley kind of replaces Patrick Beverley in the defense department. Works for me. So do I want to replace Noah Vonleh? I don't know. I'll look at trade options. Obviously, we don't have a ton of picks left. I just moved a lot of them for Blake Griffin, but kind of wanted to spice it up a little bit. So if I do Noah Vonleh and our one remaining first-round pick, nobody even wants it. But if I just move Noah Vonleh, of course, I get offers. Yeah, none of those are worth it. I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So third and final year, this is how the rotation is going to look. D'Angelo Russell, James Harden going to be our backcourt. Zion Williamson, Blake Griffin, and James Wiseman do round out our starting 5. So it's a really good starting 5. Hopefully these two can just shoot the shit out of the ball because these 3 are all right at best. Bench has Reddish, Bol, Noah Vonleh, and Avery Bradley. So the 8 and the 9 spot aren't great, but I mean 15 and 10 minutes respectively of night won't kill me. We're feeling pretty good. Definitely going to try to win another championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. So it's our 3rd straight MVP. This time, not James Harden. It goes to Zion Williamson. We go 74-8 and have the best record in NBA history. Mobley, Rookie of the Year. Clark, Giannis, LaMelo Ball. Nick Nurse obviously going to get 3rd year in a row Coach of the Year. So unfortunately, we broke the Rookie of the Year streak, but I didn't really think a rookie was going to help us win a championship here. So standings-wise on the year, I mean, it was unbelievable. 74 wins, 49 wins, got the 1 seed in the West. Harden, Russell. Zion was our 3rd leading scorer. Griffin, Wiseman, Reddish off the bench, Bol. I mean, honestly, not a bad team at all. We have scored 128 points a game. Defensively, we're the best. Give us an almost 22-point differential, which is just nuts. Us in Atlanta here in the first round, I mean, mathematically, we should be sweeping our way to a championship. That's just, of course, we lose game 1 when I say that, but you know what? We should be. We're up 3-1 here at the moment. 4-1, excuse me, 5-1. Motherfucker, I can't speak. It's going to be us and the Celtics here in the Eastern Conference semifinals. I would like to win by a lot. We end up sweeping them, and here in the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be us and the Washington Wizards. Again, don't really know who's on their team. Don't really care. Just assuming we're going to probably end up taking this one home. We're up 3-1, and we end up winning in 5. And here in the NBA Finals, of course, I will see who's on the team. It's the Golden State Warriors. A rematch. The 2018 NBA Finals. Sexton, Siakam, Vucevic. This is Lonzo or LaMelo. It's LaMelo, Pirtle, Barton. That's a deep team. It's not as good as us, definitely. I don't want to send the series. I would like to hop into the game. We're up 3-0. Let's try to hop into this game, unless, of course, we're getting blown out, in which case I will not hop in. But looks like we're going to be doing a lot of blowing out here, and I'll see you guys in the game. All right, so here in the game, definitely want to make sure all the starters are in. I feel like I say that every single video. Everybody but James Harden is in right now, so that's obviously not what you want to see. It's not every day I get to use James Harden. Zion, can you go up and just bitch him? Thank you very much. Yeah, good. Harden didn't foul out. That would have sucked. Because again, not every day I get to use James Harden. D'Angelo Russell, 23 points, 1 rebound, 14 assists on the night. Is this Jakob Poeltl thinking he's going to big dick Blake Griffin right here? Nope. Cut him off. Siakam on Cam Reddish. Not a bad matchup. Over to Bobby Portis. It's just like weird seeing all these guys in Warriors jerseys. Like no Steph. I mean, obviously Kevin Durant's like, it's weird, but like it's not the end of the world anymore because obviously he's no longer a member of the Warriors. But like no Clay, no Donkey. I don't know. You know what I mean. So free throw line right here. Looks like Bobby Portis there. I don't think I fouled by myself. I think it was D'Angelo Russell who had like a reach-in foul. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't really care. We're winning the game anyways. Portis missed the first free throw. Also misses the second. That's obviously nice to see. And now we get to use James Harden, who does have a double-double on the night. I'm actually very excited to see how in real life him and Russ end up playing together. I feel like it could end up either being so perfect or literally just turn into the world's biggest shit show. Like, I don't really think there's a middle ground there. I mean, maybe there is. I really wanted that block with Zion. That would have been nice. I'm going to try to go with Harden. I'm going to try to do a pick and roll here with Zion. I don't want it to be with Blake Griffin. Actually, Zion's in at small forward. He's never going to give me a pick. Shit. All right. Roll. Harden corner. Wiseman, you can't shoot, motherfucker. I don't know why I thought that was somebody else that could just shoot, but obviously it wasn't. That was dumb. Is this PJ Dozier, whoever the hell he thinks? Like, what in the world? How do you get that board? There's no way you're getting that in. It was Zion and James Wiseman, who I believe is like 7'1", coming at each other, and Zion's gonna go up and gonna get that layup. So that is obviously very, very nice to see. So it is currently, I believe, my math is correct. Is it a 25-point game? It could be. My math sucks. I'm very, very poor at math. Thank God this YouTube here doesn't really require me doing math because I wouldn't be doing too well at it. All right. Barton, Powell. I mean, there's just a bunch of really good role players in this team, but other than that, that's just about it. I mean, I know these aren't their starters, obviously, but oh my God, I just got absolutely cooked, and that was dirty. But I thought Wiseman was going to send that into oblivion. Would have been cool. All right, we're going to do one more offensive possession here. I'm going to try to maybe, you know what, in your mouth. Harden, if you drill that. Oh, that would have been sick. All right, we'll do one more offensive possession after this defensive possession. Just the ends of what happened. Good steal, Wiseman. Run it up to Zion. Come on. Right down the rack, baby. Throw it up, and I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. So I'm going to probably assume James Harden won Finals MVP, and yeah, I mean, it's not a very hard assumption. So we do end up sweeping them. So yeah, this was an updated fantasy draft rebuild. If you guys want to see me do another one of these in a couple weeks, maybe, definitely would be down for that. But this one came out pretty solid. I think we won 2 championships. Obviously got to use James Harden, which was pretty cool. So let me know any other video ideas. I'm running out of video ideas. New look Indiana Pacers rebuild should be out tomorrow. I definitely want to do that along with a Utah Jazz rebuild. But other than that, pretty much out of offseason ideas. Until maybe Chris Paul gets traded, but I did a Chris Paul Heat trade, and I don't really see Chris Paul going anywhere else. So, video ideas, comment section. Go follow your boy on Twitter. Links in the description. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.